The H.H. Hay Building, also known as the Flatiron Building, was built exactly 200 years ago and is still one of the most recognizable structures in Portland.
That's what you're looking at right there. Well, above the city commotion, there is a group of people brought together by their love of art. David Guilford paid them a visit.
In Portland's Congress Square, Gary Perlmutter checks in on his coffee shop in the historic Hay Building. He owns the place, but the staff has things covered. He's here for the sunlight.
Really love painting. It's sort of meditation for me when I'm doing it.
Gary didn't take art classes until later in life and is an orthopedic surgeon in his day job. That might have helped him quickly learn his intricate brush strokes.
It kind of makes me mad that he could do things so good every time, but not really. I mean, I champion his accomplishments.
That's Rhonda Pearl, Gary's wife and co-owner of not just the coffee shop, but the entire building, including the second floor studio where the artist duo paint most of their work.
I love that we both do such different styles.
There's no competition there because our styles are so different, but we certainly, I think, help each other's painting.
Rhonda and Gary are accomplished and sell many of their paintings in their own gallery. But the real magic happens up on the third floor, dedicated to fostering other artists.
I feel like those are probably around 10 hours maybe.
Bailey DeVias was the first to move in.
Gary was chatting with my dad at the bar and was like, your daughter's an artist, right? Would she want a studio space?
She creates finely detailed drawings and paper cut art. One by one, all 6 rooms on the floor filled up with creatives.
The beauty about oil is that it just spreads so beautifully.
Like painter Paige Spate, who used to work collecting garbage to fund her art passion and decided to make art out of her daily punch-in.
They had me clock in and out with a photograph of myself every night. I chose one every week, and I painted it. And I took the same amount of time to paint the painting as I did to do that shift of work, and then I priced them at the amount that I made that night.
Next door to Spate is fellow painter Jean Biescia.
The portraits for me are like jigsaw puzzles in a way. I'm a puzzle person.
And there's printmaker Jordan Kendall Parks.
Having this space and the way that it feels with it being kind of smaller, but also, yeah, everyone is just wonderful.
I love this little room.
And woodcarver Clara Cohan.
These are my 2 favorite animals, I guess. I mean, I have lots of others, but...
In what might be the busiest intersection of downtown Portland, they found their own quiet space to work, paying cheap rent and leaving doors open to invite each other in.
I can't express like how grateful I am to be here. If you want to go talk to another artist, you can, and it's so important to get that feedback and that community.
It gives people an opportunity to do some reality checks, to get some support, to just not feel like you're painting in a void.
There's something kind of bigger going on here, and I don't know how to describe it other than the energy that each of us brings to this space.
At the end of the hall, there's a man who has worked harder than most to make it as an artist.
I'm going to paint this flower.
This is Frederick Nabatamira.
Very happy to be here and enjoy what I do, especially art.
Frederick grew up in Rwanda. He said he lost friends and family to genocide, and later, rebels cut off his hands when he was still young. As he told our Hannah Yashivi in 2024, he found art after the attack.
It helped me to forget what happened to me. Yeah, wonderful therapy, I feel.
He's made Maine home for 3 years and now uses this space to make his paintings, his therapy, as he called it.
I enjoy it because it comes like a lesson for every day, and also guide me to communicate with other friends, to meet people.
The tenants come and go as they please, whenever life doesn't call them away. When you love making art, you'll do whatever you can to fuel it. Finding a collective that shares the same passion, that feels like you've reached the penthouse.
What a reminder, you never know what's happening within the walls of buildings we pass all the time.
That's a very, very good point.
Wow, David Guilford with our report today. By the way, you can reach out to Pearl Gallery to visit or simply look for an open flag.
Meanwhile, in 2006, Frederick actually helped launch a community center in Rwanda for people with disabilities. He still contributes to it.